Palatability factors. Visual perception. Mas makikita ng ating mga mata ang shape, sizes, consistency, colors, at iba pa, gaya ng outward defects. Ripeness. Example na dito ang tomato. Siyempre ay mas pipiliin natin yung red color na tomato which is yung ripe, kaysa naman sa green color which is yung unripe. Strength of dilution. Example dito ang coffee. If it is too strong, you can add water to dilute it and make it more palatable. The degree to which food was heated. Kapag kumain ka ng undercooked chicken, ay maaari kang magkaroon ng foodborne illness or food poisoning and also infections, so we need to avoid from it. Like yung sa middle or sa center ng chicken, hindi pa luto, ganun. Next is odor. Ito ay mahalagang characteristic of food dahil it influencing food choices behavior and for people to evaluate food quality. And volatile molecules. Ito ay contributors to the aroma of the food product. Taste. Ito ang most influential factor ng tao sa pag-select ng food kasi dito ay nalalasahan natin mga tao ang pagkain at para ito ay malasahan ay kailangan mo nang ma-dissolve ng tubig or saliva which is 99.5% water. It has 6 taste stimuli. First ay yung sweet. Sa ilalim siya na part ng dila. Tapos yung sour sa gilid lang ng part ng dila. Yung bitter sa likod ng dila. Tapos yung salty katabi ng sweet. And yung umami or savory ay sa middle taste. At yung sa allergous taste for fat ay yun yung lasa natin pag sa mga oil, ganon. Number 4 ay yung tactile or touch. Direct touch triggers an enhanced sensory response, making food more desirable and appealing. It conveys food's texture and consistency. Consistency refers to the firmness or thickness of the food. Number 5 ay yung hearing or yung sound. It is affected by water content. It is the forgotten flavor sense because you can tell about the texture of a food if it is crunchy, crispy, and crackly. 6 is flavor. It is different from taste. Ito ay pinagsama-samang taste, odor, mouthfeel, and sound. Ang mouthfeel ay ang interaction ng ingested food mixed with saliva. Ang example ng mouthfeel ay firm, hard, soft, tender, chewy, and etc.
Basic concepts in food preparation. Food preparation literally means preparation of food for consumption. It requires the knowledge in food, selection, food measurement, and cooking. Ibig sabihin po ay paghahanda ng pagkain at kung paano ito makukonsumo at nangangailangan ng sapat na kaalaman tungkol sa pagpili ng pagkain, pagsukat at pagluluto. Heating foods. Heat processing is one of the most important methods of cooking. It destroys harmful microorganisms that can cause illness. Aside from this, it also changes the molecular structure of foods, altering their texture, taste, aroma, and appearance. 2 methods used to transfer heat: moist heat and dry heat. Importante po na iniinit natin yung mga pagkain para mamatay yung mga bakterya at viruses. Dapat po matagal ang pag-init nito at kailangan ng mataas na temperatura upang makasigurado na wala na itong bakterya at safe na ito kainin. Moist heat preparation. Methods of cooking in which heat is transferred by water, any water-based liquid or steam. Pagluluto po gamit ng tubig, liquid or steam. Terms: bake. Baking is a dry heat method where food is kept inside the oven. Dry heat siya na kung saan niluluto at ginagamitan ng oven. Barbecue. To roast slowly in a grind iron over coals or electric unit, usually basting with a highly seasoned sauce. Niro-roast po ng dahan-dahan sa grind iron, sa uling, or sa kahit anong electric unit. Basti. To pour or spoon liquid over food as it cooks to moisten and flavor it. Kuwari po tayo ay nag-iihaw ng kahit anong meat. Pinapahiran po ito ng marinated na liquid or juice para po ma-moisten yung pagkain. To mix. Blend. To mix or more ingredients together truly. Paghahalo po ng dalawang ingredients na magkasama. Blanch. Involves cooking food into boiling water briefly, often just a minute or two, then immediately stopping the cooking process by submerging the food into ice water. Pagpapakulo ng pagkain sa mabilis na minuto at pagkatapos ay mabilis na ito ilalagay sa malamig na tubig. Boil. The liquid must reach 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. It is characterized by vigorous bubbles and particularly used for top texture vegetables, dried pastas, and beans. Ang pagpapakulo po na aabot sa 100 degrees Celsius at kapag po ito ay nagkaroon na ng bubbles, pwede na palambutin dito yung kahit anong dry foods. Parboiling. Partial boiling of ingredients just until it is soft but not cooked truly. Its cooking is completed either at a later time or by a different heating method. Magpapakulo ng pagkain hanggang sa lumambot lamang pero hindi siya totally lutong-luto. Roasting. Roasting is comparable to baking, however, it is usually applied to meat and poultry. It is important to basti the meat bare every 20 minutes to prevent the food them from drying. Roasting po, mahalin tulad po natin siya sa parang sa pagbe-bake. Pero ang roasting po ay para lamang sa mga meats. At aabot po ito ng 20 minutes. Tapos kailangan din po natin ng ayun po, pinapahiran ng sauce para ma-prevent po natin sila from dehydrated.
Slice. Ilipat o ilagay ang pagkain sa ilalim ng talim habang pinananatiling matatag ang punto ng talim sa cutting board. Ang base ng kutsilyo ay itinataas at pababa na may palusong at patras na paggalaw. Chop. Hatiin o gupitin ang pagkain sa laki ng kagat. Dice. Gupitin o hatiin ang pagkain sa laki ng cubes. Julian. Higit pang gupitin o hatiin ang hiniwang pagkain sa karaniwang 1 inches to 3 inches ang haba at 1 and 1/16 inches o 1/8 inches ang kapal. Shred. Gupitin o hatiin ang pagkain sa maninipis na piraso. At para sa gulay, maaari itong gawin sa pamagitan ng pag-aayos muna ng dahon sa tamang hugis at hatiin ito ng maninipis. Peel to remove the skin o tanggalin ang balat. Mince. Hatiin o hiwain ang pagkain sa napakapinong mga piraso na wala pang 1/8 inches o 0.32 Parisian. Mag-scoop at tanggalin sa spherical shaped ball. Six conditions that bacteria need in order to multiply. So, meron akong nabasang acronym na nagsasabi dito na food, acidity, time, temperature, oxygen, and moisture. So, ang acronym na yun is FATOM. So, this acronym is great for remembering these conditions and preventing the growth of foodborne pathogens that can cause foodborne illness. So, mahalaga na malaman natin yun para sa kaligtasan ng ating mga food item na isi-serve natin, especially sa restaurants. So, ano nga ba yung kahalagahan ng FATOM sa food industry or yung 6 conditions na yan? Sabi nga kanina, to prevent cross-contaminations and to prevent foodborne illness. First is food. Many microorganisms grow on food rich in protein, like poultry, fish, dairies, and eggs, and carbohydrates like cooked rice and pasta. So these foods have a high chance of contamination and may give rise to foodborne illness. So what is the food safety? Paano natin siya may ensure? First is, we have to be aware that these foods have a higher chance of risk. Second, always ensure your food is stored properly by following food storage guidelines. The third one is, know what to look out for when it comes to cross-contamination of food. Next one is acidity. It's considered potentially hazardous and more susceptible for microbial contamination. You can ensure the food safety. First is cook food at high temperature, store food at proper temperatures. Second is check expiry dates. So, kailangan nating i-check lagi yung mga dates nito kung na-expired na ba siya or hindi, para maiwasan natin yung food contamination sa pagsaserve natin ng mga pagkain natin or yung food items natin. And kailangan din nating i-check yung mga dents, kung meron ba siyang mga leak, lalo na sa mga canned foods natin, like sa luncheon meat, sa mga baked beans. Syempre, yung meron din tayong mga canned food like yung mga tunas. Third is yung temperature. So, syempre dito, iwasin din natin yung temperature danger zone. Kasi pwedeng mas makontaminate yung mga pagkain natin. So, paano natin siya may ensure? Do not leave food at room temperature for too long, lalo na yung mga pagkain na rice, ganun. Actually, lahat naman kailangan meron tayong sinusunod na temperature sa mga pagkain natin. And store foods at the correct temperature. Fourth one is time. After 4 hours, the microorganisms on the food may produce toxins that make the food unsafe or consumption. Based on my research kasi, sabi dito, we ensure the food safety sa time is food should not be kept at the TTC or yung ating temperature danger zone for more than 4 hours. Sixth is oxygen. Microorganisms require oxygen to grow. Prevent the growth of microorganisms through storing your food in a professional food containers. So, Dito, we also need to ensure or cover the food at all times para maiwasan natin yung mga pwedeng lumapit sa kanyang mga bacterias or pwede rin kasing dapuan ito ng mga insects. Last is moisture. Moisture is the microorganisms grow faster in food with higher water content such as fresh poultry, meat, fish, and raw eggs. So, dito, kailangan lang din natin siyang ensure stored at a proper temperatures with reduced moisture. So, ayun lang, kailangan lang natin to or mahalagang malaman natin yung kahalagahan na itong conditions na to or yung factum para ma-prevent natin yung mga food illness na pwedeng dumapo sa food item natin.